My 5,000 euro house is in a terrible location.
It may be beautiful out here, but the first thing that happened to me this morning was I got stuck.
I didn't even get close.
Then I fell into the ditch, trying to reverse down the hill. I had to call in a neighbor to pull me out with their Jeep.
Hey!
So I drove around to the top of the hill and met up with my neighbor Chris and his friend Tomislav.
This is very cinematic with the leaves falling and everything. I drove into town and grabbed a quick delivery to bring down. And you know what they were doing? Staining the deck! More staining! Forever! And filling in these gaps up at the top of the roof. That involves cutting the wood at very specific angles, planing, sanding, and putting them into place. After fitting them in on both the low and the high sides of the deck, it was looking pretty good, actually. As if it was our plan to do this all along. Have you guys ever heard of the 80-20 rule? Right now, this deck lives in that space. The first 80% of a project takes 20% of the time. The last 20% of the work takes 80% of the time. Stable.
Stable.
Oh man, that's a nice fit. That's brilliant. I would like to paint something right there. I don't know, a symbol or a flag or something. Comment below what you think it should be. Then night came, I set up a few lights and decided that I was gonna do a little bit of barbecuing. I can break a stick. But there was just one problem. Cooking is scary. Things can go wrong. This is taking too long.
Wait, no.
With my personal and technical cooking challenges, I'm just glad that Vegeta exists. It's a seasoning that the locals put on everything. I couldn't imagine cooking without it. It just saves every meal, no matter how good or bad. And with new flavors like smoked and sweet chili, it adds a lot of variety. Vegeta really does make everything better. First thing the next morning, I had new visitors, Dejan and Lyubo. They were here to help me finish the attic once and for all by putting some beautiful tiles on this floor. After spending a long time getting the floor clean, we found that it wasn't so level. But they told me that they had a solution. They were going to prime the floor and start filling it with all of this filler stuff. This is the first coat. They're gonna have to do a lot more. Then we set our sights on cleaning up the rest of the house so we could put tiles there too. Starting with the top balcony, then the bottom balcony, and then the basement, which was so messy that I had to bring in my neighbor Mario and his son Eric to help me clear it. I'm in desperate need of a storage building or a shed or anything. Though the basement was looking good, all of the stuff had to go out onto the deck. Finally, my neighbor Patrick helped me load up those tiles and drive them to the top of the trail. His quad was the only one that could make it up in this kind of mud. Follow this page to see what happens next.